Today, we're looking at the Peak Design 3-liter sling V2 and comparing it to the original 5-liter sling to see what got better and what got worse, and why I think it's a case of 2 steps forward and 1 step back. I've owned both bags for a while, and I'll provide actual user insight instead of rehashing a spec sheet. I chose to compare these two based on price, because right now, the 5-liter V1 on discount costs less than both the 3-liter and the 6-liter. This makes it a real choice for some people. Let's start with what got better in the 3-liter V2. The 3-liter has a thicker base than the 5-liter, despite being a smaller bag. This is a huge improvement, as it makes the bag easier to stand upright. This was one of my biggest complaints about the 5-liter. Moving to the front pocket, there's extra volume in the 3-liter, due to the pocket extending above and below the zipper. The 5-liter only extends below. This is only a minor improvement, as I haven't found myself using the pocket much anyways. In the 3-liter, they added some webbing on the sides. I included this as an improvement for most users, as people may stack lenses and small components you don't want falling out. But for me personally, I put the webbing under my got worse category, but more on that later. The 3-liter added 2 zippers and 2 capture points, compared to only 1 of each on the 5-liter. This greatly improves usability, and I'm glad Peak Design realized that people have 2 arms and 2 shoulders. Lastly, the 3-liter's greatly improved adjustment clip and straps are some of the most advertised features on their websites. The benefits are obvious. Now, let's focus on what got worse. First of all, I think the V2 slings are worse looking bags in every way, which is too bad because Peak's products are easily some of the best looking on the market. The 5-liter had a smooth, minimal front pocket that folded over the material to completely hide the zipper and made it look like a seam. I thought this was really creative. The 3-liter trades that for an awkward looking pocket with a rubber guard, probably for resistance to damage. The logo patch also got moved from the side of the pack on the 5-liter to the front, which looks okay up close, but from far away you can't read the word Peak Design, so it just looks like a stray piece of fabric sewn onto the pocket. Point goes to the 5-liter. Talking about the strap, the 5-liters again is smooth and minimal, with the material matching the bag. The strap on the 3-liter has a padded section that's longer than the 5-liter, but it just looks like an aftermarket strap. The strap material no longer matches the bag, and again it has a logo stitched on in an awkward place. Lastly, the zippers. The zippers on the 5-liter were unique and minimal, which is what I loved. The 3-liter uses larger, more traditional zippers, which are more noticeable and dangly on the smaller pack. This change improved durability and ease of locking, but I still like the 5-liter zipper pulls much more. Functionally, the 3-liter bag is also more difficult to use, partly because of the smaller size, and partly because of design changes. The 5-liter opens completely, while the 3-liter has about 3 to 3.5 inches of clearance. This means constantly using both hands or one hand to hold open the bag. The 5-liter has the ability to flip back the top cover, making access very easy. The 3-liter removes this ability and adds webbing, both of which contribute to a smaller opening. The zipper on the 3-liter does extend much lower than the 5-liter, but the restrictive webbing sort of defeats the purpose. Also, the 3-liter adds a plastic support, which makes this section a bit rigid and further shrinks the opening. I removed the plastic piece on my bag so the material can collapse. This little bit makes a big difference when handling the pack. I'm not advocating you all to modify your bags, but also I'm not saying to do it. Moving on to the handle, the 5-liter's handle is directly on top of the bag. With the new generation, the 3-liter moves the handle towards the back of the pack, and I'm not sure why, because it created a minor issue in the process. The 5-liter's top handle made it easy to reach back and maneuver the handle when the pack is slung on my back. The 3-liter handle is pressed against your back and is more fiddly to use. So, is the 3-liter bag better than the 5-liter? Based on my comparison, it's not clear. The 5-liter has a better look and is easier to use in my opinion, while the 3-liter adds ambidextrous support and extra features and straps, at the slight cost of looks and usability. I decided to keep both personally, problem solved. Don't get me wrong, I love Peak Design, and I own multiple products. However, since the company puts so much thought into meticulous design, we owe it to them as consumers to be equally as meticulous in our review, so they can improve. If I were to pitch the perfect bag to Peak, I would combine the looks of the 5-liter with the features of the 3-liter. Maybe we'll see a 4-liter V3 in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching. Comment below about anything on your mind. I promise to respond.